There's coffee all over the kitchen floor. So in my haste to get here for the stream, my best option was to wipe it up with my sock. So just know that if I have a really terrible performance on stream today, it's because of severe discomfort on my right foot. And that's the excuses out of the way. Lovely. Aqua Alcarion, Razor Bear, Kelly, welcome to the stream, everybody. No, that's just today's excuse, Alcarion. God, this music's so good. There is but one thing remaining on the to-do list before we tackle Endgame and then move on to whatever's next, which is still to be decided. Actually, I want to see, after the transmitters are taken down, if I can complete the mixer. No, wait, not complete. Defeat the mixer. Yeah. One foot is going to be kicking and the other sleeping, yeah. I'm going to walk around in circles for the rest of the day. How is everybody? Welcome to the stream. The Forest 2. I am considering, well, like, I'm more fascinated about a sequel to The Forest than I am a sequel to most games I adore. There's like a morbid fascination with Sons of the Forest after playing that first game. It's worth looking at, right? And we're going to have to do it on stream just to drive it into the ground. Today, however, as I say, we have one thing remaining on the to-do list, and that is to find the sizzling key, which, despite us failing to find it yesterday, can only be in one place, right? You would imagine? If the frostbitten key was in the ice cream cart, then the sizzling key is in the fire pit. Now, given that's the most concentrated area of sizzle in the entire thing, I've never played it either, Aqua. Dobbs, hello. Welcome to the stream. You joined me after I've spilled coffee while playing a survival game, which is frankly on a setting too difficult for me. However, I need to let everybody know. Are you well, my love? Welcome to the stream. There is a little bit of I've done a little bit of extra infrastructure work off stream. I've built a tiny little outpost to the north. To the north of the statue, because I feel like if I am going to finally raid the end game thing and defeat the mysterious stranger, we're going to need to do it with a little base camp. So here we are at the northern entrance to the statue area. Statues just up there, look.
I promise.
And I've built myself a tiny little outpost. What do we think? It's not much. Even bears come to join in, look. So up here, instead of having to go all the way back to the main base, we've got water, we've got some building supplies, we've got a little house, we've got shelter, we've got a roof over our heads, a bed, some basic storage, a place to cook, you know what I mean? It's beautiful. So, very much like the one that got annihilated by the praying mantis in the south, we now have a tiny little... That's pleasant, I know. Would you look me in the eye and tell me that that's not a pleasant little small holding? Beautiful. And I've actually built one of these for the first time on this playthrough, which I don't usually do. I'm going to see if it's worth storing water. How do you do it? Tap to deposit. So I think you fill it up, and then you can have like a basic supply of water. But I never really used them in the first game. I don't know if any of you nerds that have played a lot of Grounded ever use these things.
Just looking, I promise.
But can it hurt to have a little bit extra water? No. Right, so I'm planning on having a relatively calm start. What we're going to do is I'm going to sleep here if it'll let me. It will. Then we'll ride back to the castle and we'll get prepared to go into the fire pit. We need full fire resistance for this today. So, sleep till morning. We can't have a culture of giving each other socks. What a beautiful view from the bed. Is this actually dried now? I made a hell of a mess. Lovely. Good morning. So I should have water out there that I can take. I do have food as well, don't I? But it's going off. A couple of weevil roasts. Let's have them down.
First class barbecue right here.
Leave these two. Just eating some old mushrooms. Lovely. No wonder you spilled it. Fucking high tide. High tide. Yeah. Well, you've got to get the most out of your money, right? And from Yorkshire, don't forget. If you drop a pound coin in Yorkshire, it hits 3 people on the back of the head. Cats. Cats with the first 20 stream streak. I'm assuming Twitch is working then, Cats, if nothing else is. Hello, Bear.
Look at you. Look at you.
Shall we use Bear a bit more often? Because I was bitching yesterday about not having zip lines in the game yet. But if zip lines aren't going to be in the game yet, then I might as well try and love the alternative. Alright, I'm going to leave this tiny little outpost. It needs a name. Somebody name this outpost. Salty with a 20 stream streak as well. Salty, welcome to the stream. Good morning. Good work, you guys. Do you get more per... Do you get more channel points per... like, the size of the stream? I don't know how that works. Salty, good morning. Cats, good afternoon. Somebody think of a name for this outpost. It could be anything. Treat yourselves. I'll build a little waypoint marker thing. Tiny dick. Okay. No. It needs to be something funny. So it's 450 for every streak. What did it say I just needed for that? Come on, you have the opportunity to change the fate of the playthrough. That's strange then. Like, there should be some kind of, like, channel point incentive for doing it, right? For holding it down. But then again, that would stress people into thinking they had to visit Twitch more often than is sensible. And who wants that? Is that all you've got? You people lack creativity at this time of the morning / afternoon. What you need to do is have a massive coffee disaster. To perk you up a bit. I'll tell you what we're doing. We'll call it this.
Didn't even need instructions.
Cats is green, and the name begins with C. We'll call it Camp Cats, because that's secretly what we all think of him. Look at that now. Camp Cats. Set up forever. Beautiful. And unlike the one that I built in the hedge in the northwest, this one doesn't have a praying mantis living next door. Lovely. Right, we know where Camp Cats is going forward. Come on, Belle, let's go home. Which is actually not marked. Where's my house? We'll show that in game and we'll unshow Camp Cats for now. Lovely. Right, back to the castle. Let's go get our fire res gear. We're going into the barbecue pit. So I need to find the sizzling key. And if we can find the sizzling key, we can open the very last chest that I need to open and we can start making our push for endgame. We can destroy the mysterious stranger. Are we against killing teenagers? Like, what if it's an actual direct one-on-one fight with another human? That'd be wild, imagine. Sorry, Trim, as our resident teenager, I didn't mean to startle you with such language. Trim, good afternoon. Right, don't spill coffee on the microphone. So using pure logic, the sizzling key should be easily findable, and then we can go from there. You did a poo this morning and now it's the afternoon. Is it the only thing you've done today? Having a real sort of zen morning for once. I don't know why. You've not had hot coffee in years. Yeah, but what's the benefit of cold coffee? I know Starbucks make a fortune selling it, but like, what? You know? Then again, I suppose you don't need hot coffee if you live in a country that's like 40 degrees Celsius. You stay over there, you big stink bug bitch! Run!
My heart is pumping.
Drink it quick, drink it fast. Yeah, but who's in such a hurry? We're a nation of people that spends 4 hours a day on their phones. We can't sit and pretend that we've not got time for stuff, right? Do people drink hot tea in the deserts? What? Oh, my mantis. Whew. That was close. A cold coffee on the way to footy. Yeah, but what do you drink on the touchline? Oh yeah, there is a theory, isn't there? Yeah. Drink hot drinks in hot weather so you can sweat out the heat or something. Feels good going down the throat fast. This guy. No, it's not a theory. Sorry, I was just saying that that's the concept, I should say, not theory. Right, Bear, stay there.
Put your feet up, bud. You earned it.
I'm going in to get my fire res gear. They've made you practice it in work. Ugh. I'm actually going to put this old weevil thing away. You stay in there because you're about to go rotten. The fridge is the best place for you. Let me sort my inventory, you big bitch. People who are obsessed with tea. Yeah, but you get them weirdos that smoke in hot weather, don't you? Like, what can you imagine something less attractive than lighting a little fire at the end of your nose? You wouldn't know, Trim, it's a British thing. As you can tell by Razor and his obsession with it. Alright, let's make some bandages, let's get some goods, and let's start putting our gear together. To me thing. Beer, water, I scull almost all drinks. To what benefit, though? Let's make as much fibre bandages as possible. I could do with some blueberry leather so we can make some of these good ones. There's also lingonberry bandage. Should we go for it? Cooling. Oh, shit. Recover from sizzle build-up and prevent burning. Okay. If we're going into the fire pit, take some of them. We'll make... Never made lingonberry bandages before. Check me out. Put them there. Then, I need some Minitos, don't I? Do I not have any? I put a lot of this stuff away while I was doing construction last night. I've got 4. And we'll take some mint shards as well, because they reduce fire damage, don't they? Or sizzle, as we call it in this universe. What can I take out for basic heals? We've got workers' comp, they'll do for heals. Food. Granola. What else do we want? There's no bosses, is there? Because I'm just searching a very hot place, so that's fine. Weapons, I think, we're sorted on. Let me just drink for the journey. What's the point in sipping? Well, that's what hot drinks are built for, right?
Make a killing.
Oh.
Did you hear about the man with a lethal stutter? He died of natural causes. Sotan likes to keep warm in the summer by lighting fire at the end of people's noses. He leaves the nose alone and just sets their face on fire.
Do you know what's confusing me, though, is the authorities just completely ignore all of this vital information that Santa provides every day. And Sothan remains at large. Regrettable. Santa, good afternoon. Alright, I need those on there. Actually, no, we're not doing that today. We're doing this. I'm going to use the old cheapies, because these get rid of sizzle faster. And I'll put the bow back on 2, because I was fucking about yesterday with frost damage, but I don't think it's sensible. Especially because most of the creatures in there are orc-based. Right, I also sorted this out, right? We've got all trinkets in here. I'll use the orc trinket. Because I've been carrying like 700 trinkets around with me for no reason. But look at all my weapons. Got a lot of rare weapons as well, and a rare shield. The old ice sickles from yesterday. But yeah, so, do we have the frost resistance? Fire res gear on us? We do. Sizzling circuits, sizzling robes, and sizzling boots. The government are too busy raising the price of IKEA furniture to stop Sothan. They haven't, have they? They're dastardly Danish and they're perfectly affordable, cheap furniture. Lovely. Right, fire res gear got. I've got my frost resistance potions. I've got healing potions. I've even got fire res bandages and fire res candy. Good. Bear, are you ready for a journey? I'm going to commit to taking you places now. Let's head out. I wish my nose lights fires. What you need is plasmids. Available now from Ryan Industries, or whatever it is. Oh, we need a new bio shop. No, we don't need a new bio shop. We've got enough. Pulled a mosquito, but don't need to worry about it, because when you're on a buggy, you can just sprint and avoid all combat. I'm stuck on a rock! Okay. Just a bit cautious here, because this is wolf spider territory. And I'm sure a wolf spider could catch up to me and shit on me with this mount. Up, down, left, right, down, up, R1, L1. Now that gives me a jetpack. And we're getting flying mounts in this game probably, so who needs a jetpack? Hello, boy. Right, looking for a key. Yesterday I found a key. The frozen key in the frozen biome. On an old dead ominous soldier. Hello? Quick side quest to find this tooth. I found the tooth, never mind. Hello everybody! Yes, my name's... Hello! Oh god. Bear, stay alive. Bear, stay alive. See, this is what I'm worried about taking pets out. I'm hurting Bear myself. You're alright, you're alright.
Look at you! Look at you!
Oh no! What have I pulled? Tiny little shit spider. I nearly killed Bear. You're alright, aren't you? Yeah? A little bit trapped. But if you're trapped there, you can't go and get yourself chopped. I'll be right back. Spawns new enemies. What happened to the Orb Weaver egg? I thought you'd replace me with a spider. So did I, but I've not found however tactic you need to actually spawn it. Because I needed a recipe to learn how to hatch the ant eggs, but I've not found the recipe for that. I am wondering whether there might be something more beyond what I've been calling the end, which I'd be up for. Azar, good morning. I did not just hear the words, who needs a jetpack? The answer to that question is obviously everyone right this second. No. In real life, maybe, but not in video games. Hello, what are you? You're a stick bug. Sothan, good morning as well. How are we both? Okay, I'm pulling a lot of trouble. Somewhere in here is the sizzling key. I should probably check all the way around the outside as well, shouldn't I? There's maybe like an ominous soldier that tried to make his way in and couldn't. Let's get away from that bitch. Azar on his 20 stream streak. 6:30 AM in God's favourite time zone, and I'm here for my 20 stream streak because I'm built different. Definitely doesn't have anything to do with baby Azar, not at all. 6:30 AM and Azar's checking in for his stream streak. You'd respect it if he wasn't too busy disrespecting it.
Ain't no bug going in.
Oh shit. Bear just despawned completely. What have I pulled? Have I aggroed something? A little bitch. Right, I need to put my alt trinket on and fast. So this trinket lowers the attack speed, I think, of all alt creatures on proc. Get stunned, you little knobhead. Got him. You're recovering from being sick. Why, what was wrong with you yesterday, so then? I'm going to use some of these basic bandages for this. 6 PM is less fun. Is it 6 PM for you, Riz? Shit. Shaggy Dan on 20 streams as well. He's not the only one with no life. Respect. Shaggy Dan, good morning. Look at all the stream streakers patting each other on the back. Bunch of weirdos.
Little tight around the muscles.
Fire res gear on, don't laugh. Let's go in. Actually, no, let's go have a quick look around the outside first. Poor guy melted in the heat. You're off until next Monday. I've got no idea what to do with your life.
Oh, even I can't take this.
Arc raiders? Constantly? Your self-preservation instinct kicked in. Right, if you see a dead soldier anywhere that's real and not one of these plastic ones, I need you calling out. We're looking for a corpse. Not my own, preferably. I didn't die yesterday, 0 chop stream. I was flooded with congratulations from you lot. And then I woke up. Just a head cold. This is the 3rd weekend in the last 4 months that I've managed to catch it, or something more akin to the flu. I'm beginning to think that meeting with 4 to 7 other people on Fridays might be contributing to it. Is it 4 to 7 other people? Is it 4 to 7 other nerds in like a gaming setup sort of thing? Because that's an almost guarantee. You've hit level 50 and beat the Queen. You've blown your load too fast. Well, you can beat that game? Board games, there you go, look. Gamers and hygiene sort of thing. And an orgy, of course, but nothing. Yeah, but it's probably the gaming. Right. If there is a corpse here that has the sizzling key on it, maybe Minecraft Unleash your health on Minecraft, yeah. This guy's going ahead of my fucking playthrough on stream. Jesus. Cheeky, welcome to the stream. Cheeky, thank you for the raid. You joined just in time to watch me not manage to find a key.
Twat.
You are. Cheeky, thank you for the bits. Did everybody enjoy... Hopefully everybody enjoyed Cheeky's stream. Make sure you're following if not. Sorry, make sure you're following if you're not. Not if you didn't enjoy it, that would be weird. I'm thinking of it, Reza. Yeah, I've been discussing it over the last week or so. I don't know how interested people would be in it, but everybody was interested in the forest, and we saw how that turned out. GK, well, thank you for the bits. But I've not... The reason why I'm considering it is that I've not played it since... I've not experienced anything new in that game since 2012. So what I might do is go in entirely blind, as always, and do 25 streams and see how many advancements I can get in 25 streams. See how many I can figure out. People here don't watch anything, me included. Everything since Outer Wilds has been a downgrade, but still here. Everything gaming since Outer Wilds has been a downgrade. When my sister lived with us, with her daughter, I was sick every week or two. Now they're gone, I've not been sick in months. It's human connection. It's always been the problem, and it remains true to this day. Oh, there's got to be a soldier or something here. An ominous soldier, like the one that had the frostbitten key. Yeah, I don't know. I fancy it. But essentially, we're just waiting for my winter car at this point, right? And it has to be something that I'm interested in, and recommendations are often not the way around these parts. Surely, an ominous soldier has set up this trebuchet, and in the process, he died due to a splinter caused by these lolly sticks, and he dropped his sizzling key. The Pokemon DLC for Minecraft is pretty good. It's a shame Nintendo's trying to kill it. Oh yeah, I forgot that story. Yeah, it's just the base game that I need to fucking learn how to play.
Now that's fresh.
Problem is though, it's because Minecraft's so like oddly complex and dense and has some like weird depth to it. I don't know whether I'll go and get myself obsessed. Because it's just supposed to be a stopgap for my winter car, right? There's plenty for a player who hasn't really experienced anything outside building basic things out of cobblestone since the only structures in the game when I played it seriously were the mob spawning little dungeon square things. That's the way I've been trying to rationalise how just the sheer amount of shit I'm still to experience in that game. Right, we're going in. I've searched around the outside of the fire pit and found nothing.
Even I can't take this heat.
How was I getting in before this way? Poor guy and his melted gun. Who would melt action figures? Minecraft Gold, make Minecraft in Minecraft. But if my history is anything to go by, the only thing to do is the only way that you can do anything like that is to put chickens to work. I'm going to think I made it a new NIC for internet problems I've been having over the past half a decade. NIC something? What does that mean? Right, we're going to kill everything here. And then we're going to search. And search and search and search. I don't even recognise Minecraft anymore. Exactly right, that's part of the experiment really. Get involved. See what we can figure out. If everybody's right, then the game's rubbish. Then we'll prove them right. If not, we might end up with a surprisingly good playthrough. Oh, I see something. Yes, yes, yes. Is that diagnosed? Does that look to be the problem after diagnosis? Lord, I'd wonder what the fuck half of the shit in there. I'll load in and wonder what the fuck half of the shit is. Yeah. When I tried to do this experiment in 2019, for those of you that might remember, I went in hardcore. I was like, right, well, I'm going to learn the hard ways. There's the stubble of the fucking way I've come. And I died so early, that was bad, that all I basically managed to see was some underwater zombies that I didn't recognise, and a wandering trader with some llamas, and that was it. And then I died, and then that was it. The whole thing was over. So outside of that, if anything's been added in 2012, I'm completely none the wiser. But apparently, according to Augur, there should be a good playthrough in reading the advancements tab and seeing what we can chip away at. Single player, of course. I don't know. I'm still trying to work out whether I think it's a brilliant idea or a shit idea. But I think we'll try it regardless. I've not seen anyone actually properly play Minecraft since 2011. It's just either big SMP servers on YouTube where the actual game is beaten on day one and not even of episode 1 or some speedruns or something. An actual normal paced gameplay without the boring parts cut out would be super fresh. Oh yeah. And I bet it's pretty rare to see somebody actually playing the game on the game's terms, right? Instead of whatever optimised path you can get through it. I don't know. It feels like it could work.
That hit the spot.
Your chickens might work harder if you stop trying to choke them. Honestly, that's not what that means. So for a bit of context, jokes aside, the cable stuff, I thought, oh yeah, electric. So I tried to work out how it worked, and I managed to make like a little automated farm thing. But I couldn't work out how to get it automated, so I put a chicken in charge of stepping on a pressure plate to activate it. And then I died, so I never really got to learn up from there. After every single rep from my ISP, both current and past was unable to fix the problem. I figure it's got to be my PC's end rather than the network's end. So it's going to update my drivers, but the last driver released for it was in 2050. Yeah, that's a sign of nothing else. Treat yourself, so. I see you backing up to all your mates. Luckily, I've got an AoE stun weapon. Zigzag started playing blind, but he does one episode every 3 months, so he's still only an hour in. Yeah, I think I watched a discussion about, you'll know, Razor, the About Oliver guy on Elis's channel. I saw that he'd started a fresh playthrough, and I thought, ooh, I fancy what. And then I realised that the About Oliver guy, there's like a blind playthrough on Elis's channel of Minecraft. I thought, I want to watch this, but then I thought, if I watch this, I'm burning a very rare chance that people don't have nowadays, which is a absolutely fresh Minecraft playthrough. I can't treat myself. My bank account includes 6 and 9. 6 and a 9 for the sex number. Problem is that it's at least a decimal and a 0 between them. You're going to have to take up the international hobby of burglary, so
Did this place get hotter, or did I just end up?
Oh, don't fall in there. Right. This area is hostile to the player.
Wish I had fries with that.
But I can reduce my sizzle if I play the game smartly. There's no key here, is there? No. No key. No key. So there was an ominous soldier here, but he didn't have what we were looking for. Hello, Fred. And for the sake of filling a bit of time while we're waiting for my winter car, maybe I'll make the most of that opportunity to play the game blind. I don't know. In true Doomhaus fashion, I've talked about it enough, so it'll probably happen, but it's maybe worth a look. Isn't there fishing in the game? In this game, Scrubman. Scrubman, welcome to the stream. However, there's kind of fishing in this game. You can kill fish, but the water sections aren't introduced yet. Stop. Thing is, though, is I kind of need to make this decision pretty quickly because I don't think there's much left of Grounded in its current release. Okay, this is getting really hot. Ow. I'm just do a fishing challenge like the good old days. What, like in Valheim? Oh my god, yeah. Searching for that fucking... See, that's the thing. That's another thing, right? If Minecraft has a reputation for being really complex and obtuse, if we could find the Tetras in Valheim, we've surely got the brains that we can work this shit out, right? But we've got to find this key first. Maybe it's in the yoked girth head. Minecraft Sotha. To play as a completely blind, fresh player with no guides or anything. Apparently it's known to be a tricky mistress, which I'm very happy about. Don't worry about Grounded, you haven't even discovered the dragon people yet. As long as they've not got orc devices on their foreheads, I'd like to meet them. Yeah, according to Augur, while a lot of the stuff is quite complex, there's enough information in the advancement thing. There are like challenges, everybody, to be able to work it out if you're sweaty enough. You'll surely find a way to make it even more obtuse. It is what we do best around these parts. Not going to pretend I have any zero idea. The best I've done in Minecraft is build a big tree. Yeah, I think there's, like, basic crafting is not as obtuse as it used to be. That much I do remember from 2019. But in terms of doing all of the, like, complex goals and exploring the new content and whatever's in there to find or fight or whatever, apparently it gives scant information and relies on your intelligence.
I'm straight up turning into Max Jerky.
Which, when has that ever been a problem for us?
That hit the spot.
You might be right there, Sultan, and if that's true, it'll be a quick playthrough, and everybody that says it's can be proved correct, and we'll move on, right? I think I know almost everything while having not played since 2009. It's like what Gwynblade says about hobbies, right? Most of the time we think we've got hobbies, but instead we just like to watch and read about other people doing our hobbies, right? And tell you what, it's some alien concept scrubbing which we're supposed to know about. But I've seen no evidence. Right, where's this fucking key? Should we just do it? Shall I just fucking sit and commit to it now? If it's a bad idea, it'll be proven to be a bad idea. If it's a good idea, then we get a cool playthrough out of it. What did during your streams were both fun, further, and more than I've ever done in the game? Oh, I see. What, built a basic house? Fucked about misunderstanding a lot of stuff far too complex for my stupid brain, and then died. Yet for some reason it was one of the most beloved playthroughs of that year. Stupid Doomhaus. Right, I don't think this key is down here. If it was anywhere, it would be on this soldier. But this soldier has nothing on him. Oh, no! Stop! I'm gonna die. I'm actually dying. Max! Health potion. How do I stop the burning? I'm not in a burning situation. Max! Once you're at max sizzle, how do you get it down? Oh, and I've respawned all the way over here. Shit. It's alright, we'll get Bear to give us a lift back. That was nasty. In fact, we'll sleep tonight. Maybe just removed after a set amount of time, maybe. What I really wanted to do was quickly get into my inventory and take one of my sizzle reduction potions, but apparently there was just not enough time to get into my inventory. I built a house, disliked it, then died in lava. I like that you aspire to be to great things, Sotha. Okay, unfortunately I had my torch out, which means we're going to have to do this.
We could bottle that up and make a killing.
We're going to have to get back to my body without the torch. Okay, let's call for Bear. I'm calling a friend, Aqua, don't worry. Yeah, Greg. If we do this, we're not having...
Let's go! Don't stir up the
We're not having another dog. We can't do it. We can't love again. Because the pain was too much. And I bet there's more than just dogs in the game now. When the game first came out, sometimes your sizzle would go up way faster than it should and never go down. So that was a bug. That's supposed to have been fixed. So that's not a chop. I'm not going to ask for any further proof. I'm just going to remove that from the chop counter and sit around and smoke. That did feel weird though. Like, I don't think I've ever encountered an effect like that and refused to go down. It definitely was that bug, says Azar. Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you, Azar, for the confirmation. Dogs are a request. Oh yeah, we did find a fox, didn't we? Okay, so yeah, so we found 3 new things. I went back last time. A fox. Yeah, the fox called Dennis, didn't we? Where's he now? Probably still sat there waiting for me to come back. Ooh. I don't know about Will. I wish I'd written one so then fucking Dennis could have inhabited the farm.
Buggy out of gas. Ain't no bug going in there.
Bear's disappeared again. Did I know this place existed? Have I been in here before? God, it'd be nice to play, if we do end up playing it, it'd be nice to play a game that actually runs on 2025 GPUs instead of this. Fucking locked at 40 frames at the moment. Shit. I don't remember it, Will.
Wish I had fries with that.
Maybe not so then. There was a fox called Dennis, a dog called Greg, and a chicken called Captain, who was a very honourable worker. But I'm not playing it on hardcore, even though, if I do make this decision, I need you all to line up, and if I suggest playing it on hardcore, you all need to say, Stubler, you're a fucking idiot. A streetcar named Dennis, yeah. Oh, I thought that was a soldier then, it's just a fucking lava. So I don't think if there is a key in here, it's on the ground floor. But where else would a Sizzle key be? Maybe in the Ant Queen's lair because she's a sizzler? But not really. Just a cockroach without a head. Relax, ants aren't your enemy. Nice bite, mate. Did you use your teeth? So that was an actual bug, as that? Did they claim to fix it on the patch notes? So Sizzle would go up, and then once it hit the max, it would never go down, or burning, I should say. Oh, where did I die? Fuck. It's annoying though, because all my gear's been damaged as a result of it. And I threw down a whole bunch of food that I probably didn't need to wait. Oh, there we go.
Don't you go running
Come on, give me it. Come on, 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 come on. Sizzle key. Fuck. Just got a load of like stone and gum and useless shit. You couldn't explore this area at all for a while because of the bug. I need to go loot some of the stuff I've killed. I need one of the items to repair the pinchwhacker. So I'll do. I need to put the Manitos on here because the Manitos are the ones that give me resistance.
Just looking, I promise.
See, that guy died and he tried to get under whatever that is and failed, but that's where we found the fire staff. Then I can't find any other. We've searched this area like crazy, but where else in the yard is hot? We had a proper look round here, didn't we? I really need to kill like one extra insect so I could loot it and get the component to repair the sword, the mace. And then there's this guy. But why did they come in here? What are you doing here? And why did they think a gas mask would help in here? Maybe because they don't want to show their faces. Although we do just have straight up corpses in a children's game. That's going to affect the rating somewhat, isn't it? What if it isn't in here? Do we maybe need to think of a place where it might be if it isn't? Is blood the only thing that does it? Seems a strange place to draw the line, though. That fucking cockroach queen, I forgot about her. He's just asleep. Oh shit, don't come down here and fight me, no! Stay up there. That's the opposite of what I asked. Oh, fuck. In fact, come down here, I need you to fight some other people. Oh, I don't like you at all. I need to kill these. Kill these fucking dickheads. Nice. Fight these nerds, not me. Fight each other. Yes. Cockroaches versus cockroaches. Alright, big head. Okay, I got the orc receiver. I can repair the mace. Is she coming for me? Gosh, she's fucking coming for me. Shield out. Run! Oh my god, she can move. I could die. Okay, now repair the pinchwhacker. Nice. I thought she dropped the key yesterday, but it doesn't seem to be true. Where am I getting this key from? There is also a chance that it just isn't in the game. I hate the fact these little twats run away. Big lady's struggling to get to me. We shouldn't have jumped down then, should you? You having a little bit of trouble? Yeah, you were quick to jump down, but jumping back up's not fucking helping anybody, is it? Nope. A children's game, you're like in your 30s, so you're a young adult. I mean, even if I'm sat playing it right now. Still very much a family-friendly game, right? Okay, I'm struggling. So the reason I'm looking for a key in here is because we found a chest under the tree over there. And the chest was called the Sizzling Chest. And the key was called the Sizzling Key. But if it isn't in the fire pit, then where's it going to be? There's a chance it's not in the game yet. Of course. What other areas are there nearby? But logically, it would point to being in here. But there was Omnant troops here, right? Again, my theory from the ice cream cart, it could be in a nearby outpost. Look, the fire pit outpost. Is it worth going and checking there? Maybe Omnant did recover the key?
Take your best shot, Bugs.
Okay, what trinket do I have on? That would have been a mistake if I just leapt off there then.
Wish I had fries with that.
I'll eat this.
That's fresh.
Probably not sensible. We'll bandage up as well. Am I going to land right on top of the... Yeah. Again, it could be around here, but I don't think there's any other, like, Omnant base or any setup or anything that it could be on. What do you think the likelihood is that it's simply not in the game yet? General clarification and not a hint on this particular item, but remind me if you want to know if stuff is in the game or it is. Yeah, no, I'll hold off as that, but I appreciate it. This information I can't get from in the game, right? So either way. Hello, raw science. I hear you, but I can't see you. There you are. Any soldiers around here, maybe? What's that?
Raw science.
Oh, yeah, the good stuff.
It's like a lot of lolly sticks in a bundle. What's that? What would be the use in wrapping a load of lolly sticks in a band of lava, or am I mistaking this? Obviously the spoon's here to act as like a trebuchet, but what's the original item they've used? Or have they just taped up some lolly sticks? That's maybe just what this is. I'm overthinking. Right, speaking of overthinking, let's go check the fire pit lab and see if the key is in there. There is no other lab in the northwest either, is there? Near the trees. This is being guarded by two big... Hello? I don't get what like clue I could be missing. The only clue that would lead us to this location is the word Sizzle. And again, I don't feel too... How do you get in there? The entrance is this side of the rock, right? I don't feel too confident that I'm on the right path. I get that there is also the chance that the clue's just not been included properly. The entrance is supposed to be down here. Didn't I find the entrance around here somewhere? No. No thanks, Bombardier Beetle. I've fought enough of your kind today. And enjoyed it not at all. So where is the lab entrance? I don't want to walk up there and immediately attract all those orc bastards. This is assuming that the lab entrance is not where the marker is. Because it doesn't... Oh, it's here. Yeah. Right. The fire pit lab. Is there a chance that the key is in here somewhere? God, it runs like a bumhole down here. Some building supplies. Plant fibers. Actually, I'll take them just in case I need to sleep. Sap. Lovely. Big. Give me, I'm having a full fill up. Right, key. Don't know if I've explored this. I must have, because it would have popped up saying you have explored the... Or you have found the new Omodon lab. Yes, fine. We've all suffered shrinkage in our adult lives. Some more than others. I feel like if I was to stop and go like that, that could be used as a really dreadful template for stuff in the future. Under construction. What does that mean? I mean, obviously it means they're going to build something here, either story related in the future or what? Is there maybe going to be an expansion to the fire pit lab that is likely to contain the sizzling key? Maybe. But would they put it in? This is the problem. This is one con that I do have with early access games. It's hard to know whether when you're confused in a game in early access, whether it's something that is currently available or isn't. And if you're not a Googler, you can sometimes run your mind in circles. Okay, I've searched everything else, haven't I? Okay, above the beds. These are just beds, aren't they? Yes. No key. No? Somebody have a key under their pillow? No? 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 No. It's 1 PM as well, there's no point in me sleeping. See, I can't just be like, we'll come back to this in the future, because I don't intend to come back. Like, this is the final thing on the to-do list. It is cats, yeah. The only thing that I have left to do before I start the, like, what feels like the end game push is to find the key to open this chest. But I can't find the key to open the chest, because the only clue is the sizzling key, it's called.
Just looking, I promise.
And the only place that is I can think of where it might be is the nearby fire pit. Because as I look back across the map now, I can't think of where else there might be anything close to Sizzle, or to like a hot location that would be leaning towards. I've had a quick look at the ground scrubbing, yeah. It seems so, cats, yeah, I've been kind of plagued throughout the whole story by what seems to be, and I thought was another teenage, but I think it's another, an employee of the company, we'll call it. And she's been, like, badgering me throughout the whole thing. So I need to go into the statue's got, like, a secret lab in it, and that's where she claims to be, and I've been working my way up. I've got about halfway through it or something. Should we just do it? Shall we raid the network centre and push for endgame? It might be time. Because I really can't fucking think of where this key might be. Hit point, welcome to the stream. Do it or don't. Nice to see you committing to the advice. Everybody get ready to grandma if you could. Sizzling key.
Just looking, I promise.
See, the sizzling key is here. Sorry, the sizzling chest is here. Wouldn't it make sense that the sizzling key is here? Starve for content, just, yeah, I get it. I've been playing since it came out, but I'm still fucking scraping my way through the content trying to figure everything out. This is bamboozling me. Yeah, no, don't hit point. No, I appreciate it very much. That's why I've ended up with so much playtime out of this, right? I agree with hit point, especially when it's a young child's strike point. See, there is a chance that there's a corpse that's like around here. I'm wondering if there's maybe a... No, because I've checked up there with all that lot, haven't I? I am there.
Just looking, I promise.
Someone actually read the rules of the chat, yeah, JCPP. It's so rare people usually come in and just dump information on us. Good shit. I can smell that. There's nothing Sizzle related up there, right? Oh shit. God, I had the trinket on. Would like to say it's common sense, but unfortunately common sense is not so common anymore. Yeah, it would be though, right? It would. And the fact it's so nearby to the chest as well, like... I'm trying to think logically as if Obsidian have used logic, but... I don't know. It might be there. It might be in there, I don't know. We'll have it on the list, and if I don't work it out now, we'll work it out whenever I come back to do the future updates.
That up and make a killing.
Alright, to the network centre. Let's see how this... let's see if this is endgame currently. And if it isn't. Obviously no confirmation or anything. A point that I hit. How many points? People like to show off how much they know about games. Yeah, they do. I love to show off how much I know about this game, but not everyone wants to hear about how much I know. A good point well made, yeah. Yeah, you'd be amazed how much people just splurge. And then when somebody says, I want to play it myself, they're like, I have help, I must give it. And then they start getting aggressive with you. It's dumb. Okay, back to the castle. Let's do it. Let's go get geared up. Because I built this whole block set purposely for it, right? Very Christian. JCBP. I need what? Going straight in on war mode blind is also added to the extent of this run. We're playing it. But it looks like it's coming to an end. Yeah, I'll just be careful what I read, just in case I find out what is or isn't in the game, if that's alright. Obviously, I don't know what the extent of the options in the current early access are, right? I'm still not entirely sure whether I've missed something so far. Right. This is my plan. Hard block. Oh shit, half my fucking health. Oh, that's a thing. I've not got a great deal of heals, have I? Alright, let's get out of here. Don't want to waste a stupid amount of heals. Yeah, I think it might be so then, yeah. I'm going to be careful what I read, just in case. Are we good? As long as I don't meet a whole bunch of lava on the way, I'll be careful. Yeah, there we go. Right, I need to gear up. I need heals, don't I? But I don't want to go out and farm a bunch for smoothies.
Wish I had fries with that.
But I'm going to need a whole bunch. Maybe what we do is we work our way up. Find out whether there's a boss fight. Because I do have a feeling that I'm going to get in there and there's going to be some radio message that says, missed me this time, knobhead. And she's gone. Or it's like a wave-based, like, shit show of insects and orc stuff. So I do need my orc trinket, I know that for a fact. I'm actually this, but not 100% sure what it means, so be careful. Yeah, that's true. That's true. It's amazing what can be given away. Paula, you're not having a base tour. You've had 1 million of them. Paula, welcome to the stream. I know it's all in good faith, though. But usually in... Yeah. Okay, let's put away fire gear, and then we will get out... Oh yeah, no, everybody stop, you're not having a base tour. Also because the fucking game won't run at a smooth enough frame rate in the base, and it pisses me off just being in it. Yeah, negative space is usually where I learn the most about the game. It's very rarely just somebody saying this is in the game, right? It's very rarely people talking around things. And as Kat says, you can basically... Yeah. Not that anybody's done it. It's just part of the conversation we was having from before. Okay. I'm not new here, but Stubbler has a funny accent when he's annoyed and when he's not annoyed. Stamina potions. No, I'm not Australian, I'm from New Zealand. That's what this accent is. That, like that. What else? It's all orc creatures, so... Cheeky. It was a 50-50 shot at guessing the accent. Yeah, you were close enough, I'll give you credit. Oh, that was wrong. Then like that, like that. I feel like I'm being hasty. Am I being hasty? Treebeard would not be happy. Polar good morning, if I didn't say so before. What gear do I need? That's the trinket I insist on wearing, right? So, if it's orc stuff, I'm going to need some of my little orc things. We'll take those to repair. My problem is, though, I might actually take my thingy gear. I have got to run in there eventually, yeah, but... I am good at taking a lot of time. No one knew Scottish, but for some reason still associating with Australia. Sizzles. Paula's right. Far be it from me to confirm agreeing. Curious about Paralives, so I've been watching Patreon update on tiny Paralives creator that exists pre-early access. Found a girl with an absolute best Australian accent. I don't know what it is. You become fluid when you hear it. What's Paralives? Is that a game? You know what? You know what? We are going on an investigation. That's all this is. I'm going to head over to the new outpost, to Camp Cats, or whatever we called it. Let me just make some bandages first. I'll make some basic ones. We're going over to Camp Cats. And we're going to start from there. I don't think I need these. I probably don't need those. Bandages. I'll throw one back, and we're going to go do an investigation in the network centre. We're going to be bold. We're going to be brave. We're going to be beautiful. Bear, come with me.
Welcome to the crew. Roadster of the Bug World.
And Indie Sims. Go like that. Go like that. Paralives is a life simulation game about building homes, lives, and bonds through both hardship and success. Where will your story take you? I said, Ooh, fuck, I just pulled the mantis. Tell me I haven't. I heard it. Run, 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 just in case it's true. Bear, let's go. That's the most elevator of elevator pitches I've ever heard. If The Sims is going by the wayside, it seems like a good time for alternatives to step in. What Stardew Valley did in the wake of Harvest Moon. What, so have they talked about canning the Sims franchise? It'd be a shame, it was a big part of all of our childhoods, wasn't it? But then again, so most of us haven't played it in a very, very long time. Big company purchased the rights. What, to just leave it dormant, or is there no plans? What the fuck was that? That was a scorpion. Okay, that's multiple scorpions. Bear, you're gonna have to tank the damage here with your very little health, tiny health pool. Oh, they purchased a package which included the rights to The Sims. Harvest Moon will always be the best in the farming sim games, but unfortunately we don't get new Harvest Moon games because Story of Seasons is not Harvest Moon. It's the content. Was there a new Harvest Moon when the last new Harvest Moon game come out? People are worried about it going dormant or going really heavily into the microtransactions market or something. It's had that label for a long time, right? The microtransactions thing. Surprised to hear EA potentially giving up on it, though. It's interesting. I don't even remember where I heard it. You're my favourite source of all time, sir. Oh, it got rebranded, okay. Right then, we are here at the newly made Camp Cats. Bear, you've done me a beautiful service.
You on the flip side, player.
Stay there. Did I recollect water while I was out? Yeah, I did, didn't I? I remember now. I've got 2 here. And if I'm going to sleep, then I can dump 2 into this. Nice. Then retake these. Right then. Back to the network centre. I'm going to make some progress if it kills me. Which is likely. Over here at Camp Cats, we're going to go to bed. Set the respawn point. Harvest Moon was so good. It's the first time I ever played it was on the GameCube. Pat owned it, so we'd always play at his house when we had time. Where he was on the PC and I was at the consoles. I actually met a really old friend in the supermarket the other day. We stood and talked for about 20 minutes. And most of it was about Halo. And our like early 2000s days of sat doing exactly that kind of thing. Oddly pleasant throwback to better times. Right, I could do with some breakfast. So I don't know eat my granola if I don't have to. Bear, stay there. I'm going out to hunt for tiny defenceless creatures. Played a lot of Halo 1, specifically the GameStop demo. So good. Absolute revolution in gaming that felt like. Do you know, it feels like every modern shooter. There's slight cynicism and hyperbole in this, but basically we're still playing Halo 1, aren't we? Now, just a slightly shinier Halo 1. Nothing has really changed all that much in the very basics. I'm not saying they did all of the revolutionising or whatever. Like, obviously Counter-Strike was doing the business at the time and Half-Life was, etc, etc. But we've not really moved beyond it, have we? Harvest Moon, A Wonderful Life. KH? What's our Kingdom Hearts? There's my breakfast. And that's not to be negative about the state of the industry, it's to be positive about Halo in that era. Fuck. Kingdom Hearts used to speedrun on Kingdom Hearts 2. Feels slow pace for combat, especially compared to the stuff you can do in 2, but that said, I adore both. People have stopped innovating. Well, I don't think there's anywhere to go. I'm sure if there was a possibility of innovating, then they could make a fucking fortune if it landed. Other than a bit of game type on top of a very basic framework. Bastard. How am I so bad at this today? Yeah, stop still, you idiot. Got him.
Just looking, I promise.
So I've had this discussion a few times recently. Valve is the one to watch when it comes to major gaming leaps, right? Because every time Valve has put a game out, the Half-Life series especially, it's because there's been some huge leap, like whether it was physics, tech, or the evolution of the first-person shooter properly, or like there's been some big shift and Valve has been at the forefront. The only big shift we've had since Half-Life 2, in terms of like the cinematic gaming landscape, has been VR, right? And we all know the faults with VR, but then there's Valve. I think they just wait until there's some major revolution. Right, let's get this cooked up, and then we'll go for the midstream break. Monomarkets have the desire for innovation, but also the fewest means for innovation without the biggest budget. That's true, Sothan, yeah, but I think the indie market is usually innovating in terms of design as opposed to technological leaps, right? So they are innovating. They are at the head of the tip of the spear in terms of design, but big industry leaps forward, we're still basically playing Halo. And GTA 5, and I'm sure GTA 6. I don't like GTA games. I'm too fucking cool. Whatever. Have those conversations somewhere else. But GTA 6 and GTA 3 are not astronomically different, are they? They just look better and run smoother. Right. I think this is probably a good time for the midstream break. So I'm going to sit here and hopefully, in calm and quiet, while Sothan behaves himself, and I'll be back in 2 minutes. Then we're off into the network centre. Katz is in charge because this is his camp. I'll be back. Just going to go grab a drink.
You've gone soft these last 2 years. Prove me wrong.
Right, we're back. Azar, thank you for the bits. Dad's out for the weekend. We have to place to ourselves. Go wild. Look how wild you all went. Azar was spamming like crazy. Alright. End game. I've been KH1 so many times. They recently updated their demo system in CS2 to show every player's perspective as they saw it locally. Kinda like a reverse lag compensation. That's new innovation. I've not seen it in any of the game, but I guess not many shooters are so damn sweaty. Do you mean like a theatre mode, Cats? So you can go back and watch what everybody did
of the bug world.
via their perspective. Cheeky says cream soda. Polar says 7-Up. The fuck did I just write? You should really not take a break in the middle of the sentence. Did you mean like a theatre mode, Cats, right? So you can go back and watch the match back from their perspective. Bizarre says cloudy lemonade. Cat says tropical fruit. Sothan says cloudy lemonade. Yeah, I'm going to need to remember how to get into the statue. There is a very real chance that I'll whiff this. But we'll see. Shaggy dances, Professor Peppy. There it is. The network centre. The home of our antagonist. The mysterious stranger. Been sending raids on this place since I started. Here we go. I have no idea what I failed. Again, I've cleared a couple of flaws already. I guess I might as well fucking track the bitch, right? Networking. A dangerous stranger has been talking to you through your scabby. She says she has Burgle's head and has challenged you to come and take it from her. She's in Ominent's network centre located inside the bronze statue of Dr. Tully and Burgle. Confront the stranger on the top floor and find Burgle's head. Yeah, but it typically just records the demo based on the data you have, which is lag affected. The new system allows you to literally see how they saw it. Oh! The reason I ask is because in Halo 3, for the 360, every single game that has ever been played is still available now to load up in their theatre mode system and watch from any angle, free cam or from each player's perspective, every single move they ever made. Like, I could go back now and watch every single game in that format against every opponent. I was just wondering if it was something similar to that. Again, I don't know if it's as sweaty as needing the level of detail and the level of like lag reduction or whatever, or lack of latency from back then. But yeah, it might be a similar feature because that was fucking cool. At least one person has faith in you, Stubble. You must feel pretty good today. Oh, absolutely. I can't wait. I'm surely never going to embarrass myself. Okay. I do have to get past a mantis when I get through here. I'm not overloaded with supplies, and war mode will eat all of those very quickly, but... What have I pulled? What the fuck are you doing here? Nobody likes you, go away. Oh, bitch. Oh, I'm sure. I'm very terrible at video games and I've gone in on the hardest difficulty, so I always like to be over-prepared. And I have no desire to boast about my gaming ability. Oh shit, the drink was... Get shit on. At least I get one finesse. That might be the only victory. Half my health. Half. Fuck me. Orkweaver Jr. just wanders in and nearly two-shots me. Fuck that guy. Well, unfortunately, I'll carry on. Ginger beer finesse. Where's Mina when you need her? For that guy. I win. Oh, have I gone the wrong... Oh, this is the right way. Oh, fuck, I forgot where I need to be. How did I get... The ribbon, isn't it? Yeah, but there's a mantis around here. And I don't want to blow all my supplies fighting a mantis. I certainly aren't comfortable fighting them fucking things. Oh, praying mantis. Right, where's the praying mantis? So the mantis is in front, and I need to go up the... Fuck! Satan, welcome to the stream, hits the 20 as well. Everybody's getting a 20 stream streak recently. These dickheads are always here. Hit points just been 20 streams since people since they introduced the system. The demo systems are all very similar. Essentially, just a dump of network traffic that is replayed. Yeah. So it's more sophisticated nowadays, right then? I see. That's cool. Maybe I have a mental disconnect. How do you account for latency in playback? That seems a crazy concept. Complex. Satan, good afternoon. Look at that twat.
I promise.
Sat right where I need to be as well. I need to climb up that river. I could maybe run it, but I don't know whether that would be sensible. No, I know, Cats, yeah. Valve is the innovator. Yeah. I forgot that Counter-Strike is Valve, yeah. For a second. Yeah, you're right, that kind of adds to the discussion in both directions. Okay, brave. Actually, I might put my ladybug armor on.
Bugs.
Just in case. I don't want to fight the fucking thing, but it's guarding the ribbon, and the ribbon is the way into the network center. Oh, God, it usually is so fun. Yeah, that's how it works in Halo 2. Or 3, I should say. You just essentially got, like Kat says, a big string of data, and then it processed it. Client side. Hello! Love you. Nice to see you. Stay where you are. Tell me you can't get up onto this ribbon. I'm running! Oh, there was something else running about below me. I might get away with this.
Just looking, I promise.
Oh, not you though. Get stunned. Disgusting, disgusting, filthy animals. Come on, I've got places to be. Shit brains. This would be different if I had zip lines, but unfortunately I have to come round here every fucking time to get to you. Got him. Alright. I've not got time to fuck about with him though. There we go. Network centre. I've not been here for like 2 weeks, have I, or whatever it's been. Let's get some ginger beer in me to calm down. If I can remember the way. I don't want to drink just in case there's a water fountain inside. Was it that way? No. Handle client signing online games with authority being server side regarding things like player position, the speed in order to prevent cheating. All of those things seem like they would have to play a role for playback to include latency. I don't know, I guess they have to store all the stuff in the client side before the server applies it to the game state or something. Where have you gone? Because that made it hard for me to plan my blocks. We might be about to rescue Burgle. Imagine. Burgle. He's like Claptrap, but funny and adorable. And well written. Not to make claim about being knowledgeable. So good. I think most of our discussions come from a place of not being knowledgeable, but exploring a topic anyway, right? That's where the fun lies. Which, of course, is how the First World War started, as we all know, yeah. I mean, I've seen arguments on a similar scale erupt over Halo 3
Now that's
dispute.
fresh.
Right, big man, you nearly killed me last time because I wasn't concentrating, and it turns out AWP versions are a lot harder than normal ones. Not with the old stun whacker, though. Very strong, aren't you, big lad? We're all proud of you. He went to do a massive power attack and I just slapped his cheeks and he went all embarrassed. Right, the frame rate for some reason, despite being on full 2025 hardware, is garbage in here, so prepare yourselves. I love that it growls angrily at you and you just slap it around in return. Ooh, big man. That's one good thing if we do move to Minecraft after this. The fucking frame rate will be perfect. Yeah, I got a bed up here, haven't I? I'm going to save. It's a respawn point. Lovely. Unless I have the settings turned up too wild or I put some dumb shaders on or something, which I won't. Vanilla. Well, you all ready to go up Burgle's exhaust? She's up here somewhere. Panicking. What if I actually have to fight a teenager, though? But I think we worked out she isn't a teenager, didn't we? We worked out that despite her teenage attitudes and voice lines, that she actually used to work for the company. But we also found out that Pete was like a junior for the company as well, one of the other playable characters. Alright, into the network centre. We've cleared out a lot of this, but it might need clearing out again. I need to go easy on heals. Be careful. We'll use the ladybug armour. Fucking 30 frames a second. It's getting rubbish. I'm a 50-40. I'm worried it just gives us the credits, but I think you can probably... It's very likely that it'll let you just still fuck around, right? Bear! It's just going to say Bear's name on screen at all times. How did I get up then previously? I hope the game doesn't run this wank when I'm in the final boss arena. Oh, you've respawned, that's not a good sign. I played on console this time. Okay, floor 1 was mostly clear.
Yeah.
Bravery. I'm a lot better geared than I was the last time we were in it. Doing a playback with latency could be as easy as, like, what's it called? Shadow replay or something? Shadow play. Here we go. Shadow play is just a MP4 of whatever your screen is, right? Killer's client uploads the last 10 seconds of gameplay. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, this is the evidence I was referring to, look. Pete Boggs. Something junior, whatever. Probably given some like intern or like work experience or something. My failed stand-up career. Humorless comedy. Well, this is clear. I think I remember fighting in here previously. I want to get out of here as soon as fucking possible just because of the way it's running. Oh, something's seen me. What? This room was definitely cleared previously. Where's my trinket? Okay, we've got the AWP trinket on now, so... Orc insects now get that debuff up at the top because of my trinket. They hurt on this difficulty. I think I could fight 1,000 soldier ants and I would never work out the attack pattern and get the perfect blocks down. Wolf spiders, Axel, perfect blocks were just easy. But these bastards, I can never figure it out. Okay, dead. Wasn't that direction, was it? That guy. Themselves, they explained it as running a client-side prediction for the observed client. I think the way they explained it in Halo is that every action that the player made... Oh yeah, this is where I fought that big cockroach, isn't it? Every action that the player made, and every other player made, and every weapon and bullet and everything was just one big text file. And then that text file was uploaded, that's what you downloaded, and was uploaded into your theatre mode, and it just replayed exactly like that, so it just reanimated it on your end. Is it different to that somehow? Right, okay. This is an area we never got to. I cracked through here. Yeah, this is where I died. Alright, we're about to get to uncharted territory. Do you know what I really want? I want it to instance me at the top so I can get out of this fucking frame rate madness. These are the best bastards that killed me last time. That was a good hit. Okay, be brave. Nice. So my third hit with the pinch whacker is the one that has a very high likelihood of stunning, and the beauty of it is it's AoE. So if I get a 3 hit on one of these dickheads, and the third is the stun hit, it will potentially stun hit everything around me, which is huge. I'm already so much more powerful than I was last time I was in here. Very dark. Oh shit. Oh, got the stun. Lovely. Where the fuck did you come from? Shit. See what I mean? I'm fucking useless. Might as well just hard block everything. Woo! It's the same, that's how they all work in Quake or whatever, but when replaying you start a server and plug the demo data in and the game basically thinks the data comes from normal players but it's actually from a file. Gotcha. Yeah, it's cool though, isn't it? It's an interesting way of circumnavigating it. It was so good in Halo. We used to have, like every week we'd have a house full and we'd all take turns playing 4-player split screen. And half the time was spent watching old rounds back and laughing at the bullshit. Oh, the fucking blocks are getting difficult on this frame rate. Not that I'm good at them anyway. You know, I'm glad you can animation cancel your attack into a block. It seems like the game would feel too floaty if they hadn't done that. True. It actually really feels really responsive for that reason, yeah. Okay, if that's not a warning, I don't know what is. Two of them. Oh, I love it. This fucking pinch whack is amazing. It's way better than it felt in the first game as well. Like, if something's blocking and it's holding you back, if there's another enemy there, you just get the 3 hit on that and it breaks the block on the enemy that's not hit. It's so good. That's a good head start. Oh, I'm struggling. Come on, frame rate. We're in a new area. Is she in here? No. And I've looted that, so I must have got even further than this historically. What is this? Still on the same floor. Hot dog scans. You had one eye on the important stuff. Nothing better than doing a clan war and watching it back with everyone and see everyone's awesome. Exactly. Files are small enough to be ISDN friendly because the data you send and receive is actually quite low. Yeah, it's probably just a text file, right? Well, Final Fantasy 14, but they insist on animations playing out, and in fairness, it looks gorgeous, but the game feels incredibly floaty to other games. Yeah. I can see that. Right, going up. This one's just a simple ladder. Have faith, everybody. We can do this. It's a long way back, though, if I fuck this up. Oh, we did come up here, didn't we? The Sloan. Does anybody want a cardboard cutout of Sloan for their bedrooms?
I'm getting impatient.
She's gonna fucking raid me while I'm up here. Obsidian, disable them when in this area. She's supposed to be terrified that I'm approaching her lair, yet she's talking to me on the radio at the same time. So I did get further than this. Text files probably wouldn't provide enough information on the player movement. You have to be custom file type. Possibly, yeah. I was kind of simplifying a little bit. Are we going down? Is that some not all the way layer? I didn't Aquino, so now I am pushing for endgame. I'm inside the statue, about to finally confront the mysterious stranger. We must be going down that chute then.
Just looking, I promise.
Scientist at work, watch your step. It's not the greatest thumbnail in the world, but I like it for some reason. Somebody write the word dog poo in the chat for me. It's kind of good. Thanks, Sir Then. I don't know where to get it. Appreciate it. Implementation vary a bit, but it's often literally just serialized network
Hey,
data.
crazy murder girl. Is this the right way?
Series of key presses and mouse action. These can only be spiderlings in here, right? There's not enough room to fight anything else. Ooh, hello. Blue and yellow send a great message of love. That's why the two teams in the Discord are blue and yellow, right?
We could bottle that up and wish I had fries with that.
Couple of these back. There is a spider in it. Oh, Beaver Junior. Damn, there's so many spiders. Anybody upset with that? You are. I'm leaning forward too much. Testicles hanging from the ceiling. It's Anchorage all over again.
Knock knock. Who's there, Max? dozens of spiders.
Just for the record, in case you were questioning the writing in this game, Max is supposed to be a failed stand-up. Ooh. Come here. The beanie's heavy, yeah, keep leaning forward. Come on, mate, I don't want to be fighting you on the way out if I'm fleeing from something. Imagine how bad this is for your knees. Should be looting these as well, somewhere for the ARC devices. Do I have any? I brought some, didn't I? Oh, hello. Oh, I think the reason I'm getting so many spiderlings is because I keep breaking the egg sacs around me. Fuck off! Don't have the health to waste on you. Knobheads. Go away. Right, is that everybody? No? What am I getting attacked by now that I can't see? Oh, you're in the floor. Fortunate. Okay.
Man, I'm tired. When am I gonna get to Burgle?
I think very soon, Max. Can I now unlock this to get me up? I can. Good. Kidding. We're going for a mysterious stranger. We're nearly at the top. Fuck that guy.
So you finally made it up here. I'm warning you. When you open that door, your final challenge begins. Be ready. I won't hold back. This should toughen you up.
She's going to raid me as well. Obsidian, genuinely. Stop that. Okay, good afternoon. Right, bear with me everybody. It's time to focus.
A taste of nature.
This could be it. Baby Azar blesses the fight. Confidential report. To be delivered directly to Miss Sloan Beaumont. Below is a summarised version of our most recent psychological profile of Redacted. Despite her notable capabilities, Redacted exhibits a desire for external validation. She wants to be seen and heard. She staged several manoeuvres in front of our cameras, dismantling surveillance equipment only after she's put on a show. That being said, her distaste for authority is clear. She will reject obvious solutions out of pride if she feels she cannot reclaim them as her own. The aversion has proven useful in many ways as she's developed truly remarkable workarounds to problems that even Ominent had yet to solve. When provided with the right resources, her ingenuity rivals that of our best engineers. However, she lacks emotional maturity and is unable to regulate her temper. For this and other reasons, she is dangerous. It's imperative that we acknowledge the risk she poses to Ominent if she be allowed to continue her activities here in the park. Please see the rest of the report for the recommended procedures moving forward. Nice lady.
If anyone finds my message, please bring this report to Ms. Beaumont's desk. I was supposed to deliver it in person, but it's been 2 hours and nobody's opening the door. Do you know how important my work is? I don't have time to sit around. Domestication efforts are vital to the future of the park project.
How many attempts? I think 7. If this is anything like the assistant manager from the first game, I might be here for a while. Okay. Aqua says 30. Paula says 3. Kitten says 17. Okay. says Shaggy.
Hello again. In the yard. You were warriors. That's who I want to see.
Am I fighting her?
Your true selves.
Am I actually fighting a human?
Did this place get hotter? Or did I just end up?
What the fuck?
Not bad.
Fuck me, she does some damage. Well, obviously not kidding, right? Given the entire first game. How many humans have you seen me fight? Oh, she's still stunnable though. She's got long blonde hair. No, this is the teenager stuff then, the masked stranger. She might just be testing me, yeah. Okay, get used to it. Oh my god, that actually broke my fucking sword then. I don't know, Chaz, I'm with you. Chaz, welcome to the stream. I'm not a fan, frankly. Feels weird. Oh my god, I'm gonna die that.
Get it? You're the joke.
Should have dodged that one, it said. Thanks, Sid. The game agreed. Chaz, welcome to the stream. Okay. One death anyway. And then she raids me. Fuck. This is going to take some getting back up to. The raid is badly timed. Fuck me. I think they should disable the raids. Problem is that's added another death and smashed all my armour to pieces. The raid is in bad taste. Yeah, it is. Not a bad first try, that's true. She didn't seem to have a great deal of health, did she? I started to get a bit bamboozled, though. I don't know, do we like the idea of fighting other people? It seems to go against the Subnautica ethos a little bit. Like, this game seems to be following that to a degree where you're mostly not doing the ultimate bad. Like you say, though, we might not be killing her as such. Interesting. My gear's all fucked, though. What am I going to do now? My shield's broken, and I've not got the stuff to repair it. It's not very grounded, no. Weird. But like you say, like Sothan says, I guess it depends on the outcome, right? If we don't actually kill her, then it's fine. It's not trying to be a Subnautica clone, and it does a good job in its own direction. No, I was not saying it's trying to be Subnautica, but the thing I really liked about Subnautica is it always held you back from ever, like, actually actively attacking things and feeling like it was kind of a... It was a bit Greenpeace in that respect, right? And it managed to maintain the stakes at all time while being very resistant to the state to put you in danger or give you or make it a combat scenario, right? And I think this game is good in that you can have antagonists and villains, but they're always like a robot form, like Director Spectre, or they're yeah. No, I don't think it's trying to do anything in a Subnautica vein either, not one bit. Just leaning into the differences. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. I don't really think there's any connection to Subnautica at all, right? Other than, yeah, I hasten to make sure everybody knows I was certainly not comparing this game in anything it does to anything Subnautica ever did. But the reason I use Subnautica is Subnautica is a very good example of a survival game that doesn't go all the way, but still manages to be amazing because it doesn't go all the way. And I think the idea of actually one-on-one fighting a human enemy in this seems a bit, yeah. Fighting Jim Carrey. You're fighting the mask, not the girl. Yeah, it was not a bad first try. I did open a teleporter around here somewhere though, didn't I? But like we were talking about how we're still playing Halo 1, I think Grounded 2 is innovating in a way shooters aren't. Yeah, I suppose so, yeah. I mean, none of them are like full innovations, are they, in terms of like generational or technological leaps, but No, yeah, no, fully agreed as fully agreed. I don't think Subnautica's been copied since. Like, there's plenty of games with combat, right? Survival games, but there's been very few without. I think Subnautica still holds the torch for... It's like the perfect horror game to me. Yeah. It does... I think Subnautica almost does Resident Evil better than Resident Evil does. The sense of being truly helpless at all times and not being able to fight back. It is a game where you essentially run away from enemies at all times, even though you can stun them every now and again and you might be able to kill. Like, I mean, the irony is I've just spent this time talking about how good Subnautica is. But yeah, it does feel a bit odd, this, I'll be honest. It's more of a gut feeling thing as well than a rational thing. Okay, we're back, and it dropped my bag off here.
Hell,
Thank you,
don't you go running off on me again.
It could have given me a bed, though. Some are saying Grounded and Subnautica are exactly the same games. I could do some more Subnautica.
Little tight around the
Unfortunately, they stopped after the first one, and have never made anything since, and refused to do so. Alright, my good shield's bust, though. That's a problem. So now I can't just save. I can't just block. We're going to have to go all in and parry everything. Everything has to be perfect blocked. We'll do it. Repair the pitchwork. Okay. Are we ready? Attempt number 2. This is the last attempt I have.
Hello again. In the yard. You were warriors. That's who I want to see.
Your true selves.
Your true selves.
Does she sound like a teenager?
Take this heat.
Okay, let's just stay alive. Learn her attack pattern. Yeah, that hurts like a motherfucker. Sizzle damage, by the way.
Look.
Okay. Should also do this with my... It's weak to fresh. As we all are around here, I suppose.
You might have potential. Maybe.
Just my fucking spicy damage from the parry is taking her health down. I could just block my way to killing her.
Look.
Could be maybe someone from part 1. But there wasn't really anybody, was there? Hey, what if it's Tully's daughter? What's it say on the file? Welcome to my party. Yeah, she's definitely 12.
Perfect form.
Not really.
Let's see how you survive in the yard.
Hot! I'm a human barbecue.
Okay, so I can't get rid of the sizzle, and I'm struggling for heals. Can I just...
I love this.
Okay, I'm struggling to actually get the blocks out. Just straight up hit, and I've run out of heals. Oh, shit.
Not bad. Look.
Yeah, this would be a lot better with a shield, I think, instead of a buckler. The sizzle is serious, though. Woo.
I love this. Leave me alone.
She's one of us, right? What was you thinking?
You might have potential.
Ooh, new attacks. Okay, this is fucked my shield.
Don't you get it?
Ooh, what was
You're a
that?
joke.
The masked stranger went berserk. Full heal, what a cheat. Oh, the infinite sizzle bug existed there. She spoke like they're familiar with each other. Maybe. Thing is, Chaz, is the 4 kids from the first game were part of a science experiment. What if I respawn at the nearest outpost?
Don't make them like I used to.
Where's this? That's really bad. I thought I'd respawn there. I've respawned here. That's fucked. My gear's all knackered. You can tell how far away I am because the frame rate's got good again. Soon because she's been sending off Orc Raiders and watching him fight them off, Chaz. That's true, she's been very well aware of me from the first game. Aqua, sleep well. And it's got... That's unfortunate. Is there a way out of here other than that? An old friend, yeah. I'm assuming there isn't any beds on that level of the final room. But I need to go get my gear back so I can repair it. I always forget the stream is super deep in the night for Aqua, yeah. Or is he New Zealand, right? Getting weeby anime vibes from this. Probably some kid that was retconned to be from the first game, even though they were never actually there. Sorry, yeah, chat. I was going to say, probably is a new character, but it can be linked to the previous story because the 4 kids were from a science experiment, and there was loads of them. These are just 4 that were like cherry-picked by somebody with a conscience in the company and sent down, so it could be one of the people from, I think, the people from the original experiment. Right, so we've got Sizzle to protect from. I should coincidentally still have Sizzle attached on, right? Yeah, look, Sizzle reduction from when I was in the thing earlier. Is there a way past this mantis? It's close. I need to somehow get out here to the right and into the hedge.
Just looking, I promise.
Is my shield broken? Very close to. Yeah, it's got 1 hit left in it and it's smashed as well. Can't fight it naked, can I? Okay, think. Sneak. Nope, can't sneak. I'm gonna starve to death as well if I stay here and fuck about too long. Let's detach it. Said internally, Chris Man's soundbite means when type an exclamation mark run. I think Bear would get slaughtered, kitten. And probably perma-die if I... Because if it went wrong, I'd die and then it'd kill Bear and Bear would be gone forever. Whatever I do here, I have to do naked. Oh, fuck me. Just run, just run. There's my sword broken. That has moved the mantis, though. And then if I respawn here...
Don't make them like I used to.
I respawn back up here at the base of the... Yeah. All my gear's fucking ruined, unfortunately. Due to that. Okay. Progress. All this to rescue Burgle. Did I actually manage to properly... Gear's fun. It actually has visual differences to the gear look when it's broken. Your head pokes through it. Is that intentional, maybe? I don't know if it is. Is she on here somewhere? The masked stranger. There she is. An enigmatic figure that will test your mettle. She's resistant to spicy and venom, but weak to fresh. That would mean the sickles. It's Daenerys, look. Looks like a Destiny character, doesn't it? No, what game am I thinking of? That helmet looks like something. Not Destiny. Warframe, maybe? Actually, it might be Destiny. You like the fit. What is it made of? Thought of the rogue build, it was FCI as fuck. I guess the only fresh weapon I have is that, right? Samurai versus ninja shit. The obsidian armor from Skyrim. Yeah, maybe. There has to be a bed in here. It can't make me respawn at the base of the tower every time, right? That would be wild. Also, it's going to benefit me to learn my way back up. This way? I don't have any fresh weapons, do I? Other than the sickles. They got on top of the mental health shit quick, by the way. What, so you've got your appointment, yeah? Good. Good stuff. Martin 2 on Thursday. Thursday's a good day. Right, find me a bedroom in here. There has to be somewhere to sleep. I think there's gotta be. There is, right? I'd be surprised if there wasn't. What is this? Meeting minutes. Operation Traffic Light was a bust. Think people, if we keep messing up, we'll never solve this before the other strike team. I'm not letting 427 figure this out first. Perhaps we should not assume insects can only perceive fast-moving objects. But the data doesn't lie. All our research shows insects see things at different speed than mammals. It's a settled science. I've heard that, right? Isn't it true that pigeons, their brains process incoming data so fast, only at a basic level, but still the speed is increased, that if they was to sit and watch a 24 frames per second film, it would look like it's in slow motion. Evidently this is not consistent across the spatial displacement spectrum, judging by our colleagues' emergency visit to the hospital. Tiger attack. Yeah, I think it's true. Imagine that. At least this would be slightly better than a 24 frames per second movie, because this is currently running at 35 frames a second in this stupid shit ass tower. Oh, I can't believe my gear's so busted. There's nothing I can really do now though, is there? You have to accept defeat and plan an attack. Get full pockets, as you say.
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't know what to think suddenly about this. Apologies if I look conflicted. Was it this way? It gets me to the... Yeah, it was. Okay. That skips a huge portion. That's good.
Hell, don't you go running off on me again.
Can't have another attempt, can I? Do I have any... No, both shields are broken. All armor's... No, not all armor's broken, but I don't have a second shield. I can't repair any of the shields I have, because that needs bombardier parts and stuff. I can repair the weapon. Birds can process like 300 frames per second or something like that. That's wild. I guess it's necessary as well, right? You can understand it. Or flies, maybe? In my mind, it's pigeons, but I can't remember whether it's either bullshit I've made up or apocryphal. Okay. As much as I want to go in there and fight again, I failed catastrophically at my last 2 attempts, and as a result, have no way of fighting her now. Surveillance cameras, so that makes sense. What makes sense, sorry? There's no bed. Yeah, she's been watching me all the way up the tower. There are surveillance cameras, so that makes sense. Birds, pigeons specific. Oh, I see. Gotcha. Alright. This takes me down, right? Can I work out how to get out of this tower? Anything that takes me down is a good thing, I assume. Floor 3. What do we do? I've got no fresh weapon. Although I do have a fresh trinket, don't I? Birds aren't real, they're just spy cameras for the government. That's a conspiracy. Mercifully, I haven't, no. I think that if we've got her creature card thing, that's good enough, I think. Because then we can sit and ponder a build, because I don't think this was helping. But she was getting stunned, wasn't she? It just feels so off talking about another human in this context. Like, it's alright when it's a fucking wolf spider or something, but... You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, it suddenly feels strange. Did anybody else that's played this feel a bit odd killing a human? It's not that I've got any moral issue with killing a human in video games, it's just that I was enjoying that Grounded wasn't doing it. She might not die. I'm assuming she doesn't die, that would be strange, but the idea of fighting a human, it feels a bit... I don't think shark jump is the correct term, but I don't know. It suddenly very much doesn't feel like Grounded. I think Moramima is somebody really that dense. It's in a video where they filmed the sky in random part where birds would normally be, and she was like, government shutdown and there's no birds. I don't think that's a coincidence. Can't just spend more time on Reddit than I do answer that question. Just a meme then, I assume. Alright, trinket on. Let's get out of here. Stubber has a kink for killing bugs. He doesn't like to get sidetracked with humans. True. Right, Bear. I need you to help me. We need to get home, and we need to get home fast. I'm going to pretend you're a zipline. We need to get over there somewhere, the other side of Boigle. Is it sensible jumping down on this? Might not be, actually. Bear, see you on the other side of the hedge. Actually, let me see. That's why I show every bird my bum. Can't have them feel safe spying on us. Yeah, there needs to be downsides, right, Shaggy Dan?
Buggy gotta work on that cardio.
I only know that giraffes don't exist. Birds and pigeons. That looks like a good destination. Can I make that jump? I actually don't want Bear to die. Bear, you can be relieved, relieved from my stupidity for this once. We are going to build the biggest, strongest teenage killer build you've ever seen. I won't believe anybody seriously believes that, honestly. Yeah, I'm kind of in that position as well. It feels like a mockery of a conspiracy, doesn't it? But it might be true. There might be some people out there that believe it. I'm sure the law of large numbers or whatever, right? You do you, boo, but I promise you there are people in this world stupid enough to actually believe that. Yes! Yes. Again, law of large numbers. Okay, let's go home. Lick our wounds. You got 2 people agreeing with you. 30 minutes remaining. Can we build the super build? It only works if your ass is as flat and as pale as mine. I could rent it out for advertising and stand by the freeway for 8 hours a day. Probably pays better. I can just see it now, shining in the sun, in the midday sun. Sub to the south end. And the O is, you know. That's the internet for you though, kitten, right? It amplifies the like 20 maniacs and makes you think there's some movement. Yeah. Bring back the asylums, eh? Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. I'll back away. I'll leave it to cats. Right, we're back at, speaking of cats, we're back at Outpost Cats. I might get some food in me. And then we'll go from there. If I can find some food. The hunter stalks his prey. Then I'm going to do just this once. Give me a bit of peace and quiet game, what do you think? Imagine a UFC girl who had an OnlyFans, and after she won the match, she flashed the crowd. It's good advertising. That's clever. That really happened. Surprised this hasn't been heard of here before, because it's like 10 years old or something. Maybe it has, yeah. The internet's good at pockets, though, right? Oh, it's nice with no music on. It's calm, right. Let's just relax. If I can find myself some insect to eat, we'll be fine. Or maybe we just jump on there and leave. Basically, you said something numbers, and I said, yeah, that's my point. So I was saying, oh yeah, cool, he gets what I mean. Gotcha. It's all good. Bear, I need you to get me out of a tricky situation. I've broken all my gear, smashed all my weapons, drank all my heals, and I have a teenager to chop.
Let's go.
I need you to take me home.
Yeah.
Camp Cats is not doing it for me anymore. Maybe in the future, but for now we need to go back to the castle. Lovely. It was quite calm with no music on. I don't know how you lot are, but... Oh shit, I jumped off because I tried to press the auto walk button, but you can't rebind the buggy controls yet because they've not implemented that, so it's all confused. Get music in... No, there is, Chaz, yeah. In 5 hours and 20 minutes. Is that right? No, 4 hours and 20 minutes. Yeah, music in games. The score I find to be terrible for immersion. Does that make sense? Like, I really enjoy the score in a lot of games, and it's good in this. It's good in, like, the grounded music's tippy top. It's not a grounded problem, but oftentimes, when you're trying to get immersed, there's very few times in my real life where I've got a full orchestra behind me playing jaunty ambient music. The tippy taps. I abruptly got the day off, so I'll be there. Good shit. Yeah. What are we doing tonight? Oh, Blood Moon prep, right? And I'm sure we'll do a bit of fucking whacking. Yeah, so every now and again it's nice. I think music in games is better when it's rare. Like boss music, tippy top. I'm distracted with making mac and cheese, kit, and I don't remember yesterday much. It was a lot of just you being naked. Ty Emery proves she belongs as a pro fighter, but she likely won't have to do it for money, because the new BKFC star tells TMZ Sports her OnlyFans page exploded after she flashed from the ring And we're not talking about doubling or tripling subscribers. Emery's OnlyFans page saw a 62-fold increase in fans paying to access her content, or a 6,150% increase, $400 to 25 grand a month. Well played.
Wish I had fries with that.
That's knowing your fucking audience, right? You asked yesterday and Sizzle said 4:20, that's why I remember, and today it's 4:20 as well. Yeah, 4 minutes and 29 seconds. 4 hours and 29 minutes. Yeah. Alright, Bear. We're home. We might have to go out and farm some repair bullshit. Usually I can imagine these situations with some scent of memory to piece it together, but this time my brain is a solid blank. Okay, Max, that was dumb. But we're home. Let's repair up the shield. Can't do that like that, can we? Lovely. Repair the helm. Can't do it. Repair the legs. Can't do it. Repair the shield. There we go. And repair that. Can't do it. Can I repair my... that? No. Can I repair that? No. Can I repair that? No. Fuck. Oh, I've got enough to repair one thing. Tell you what we'll do. Let's hang these out to dry. And then we should have enough leather from those eventually. Have a bit of tune to this. I heard that half or whatever of the Olympic athletes supplement themselves with OnlyFans because you're not getting any money being medal class in most of the sports. Yeah, the Olympic sports aren't really big money makers, are they? Because there's not a great viewership, really. They're kind of sports that only get viewed at the absolute pinnacle of the sport, right? Once every 4 years. So it's not like there's a great deal of sponsorship available or at any high level. So you have to try and... you have to have another job, don't you, a bit, essentially. So you dedicate your life to being the absolute fucking best at something and still have to supplement your income. What a shame, yeah. Yeah, the only reason it works in football and stuff is because it's such a very popular spectator sport, right? And that is where the eyes are and that's where the sponsors are. But rowing and stuff, it's difficult, right? Even if you're the best in the world, like you say, it's a shame you'd have to go out and still earn money the normal way. You're right. Okay. If I'm going to recover from this, I need all sorts of stuff. We need lingonberry leather. We need garden snail eye stalks. We need garden snail slime. We need blueberry leather. I'm going to have to put this gear away broken. I've got no backup gear, have I? Maybe we'll put the... yeah, I'll put the ladybug armor away. I had the gear settled wrong as well by the look of things.
Little tight around the muscles.
Did not mean to do that. So what am I wearing now? Fuck, I've got the gear set incorrect. Take that off. And we'll put that away. This is just somewhere to store it. I might have to make another one of these. Have I got room for one? Yeah, where did I put that one? On the inside half, so give me this. To make some crude rope. I need some plant fibre to make some crude rope. Bullshit. That was a serious defeat to that lady. This is going to be a boss that takes some effort. Yeah, usually they have to supplement it with something else. A buddy of mine made it to the Olympics for ping pong. In order to keep a solid income, he started a small table tennis school because training since like 8 years old to be in the top of the world is not enough to make money. It's funny, right? You'd think there'd be some network out there that could pay these people to continue to be the best, but that has to get money from somewhere, and yeah.
Man's gotta eat.
Like, sport in itself is not enough, is it? It has to be watchable and popular, and how many sports really are globally? Very few. Sounds like almost all female sports. I don't know if any of you follow the WNBA, but they're talking about doing strikes to raise their income, but the problem is there's not enough fans going to get... Yeah, well, it's new, isn't it, I think? It's not new, but it's the push to make it more than it is new. But you have to have the interest. You can't force people to be interested in something they're not interested in, right? So it's going to have to just work its way up as a product, I suppose, because the cold, hard truth is the money is where the eyes are. What did I just do that for? What am I doing? Oh yeah, I need to go nip upstairs and make a new thingy thing. Martin, welcome to the stream. We've actually met the stranger, Martin, the edgelord. And she shit on me. It's a bit like streaming, I suppose, right? Can I not just put what I have on here? No. It's a bit like streaming. It's... The big sponsorship deals and the big pay packets don't come to me because I don't have the eyes on me, right? It's up to me to drag myself up, right? And there might be some bias, like all of that stuff. I'm not denying that exists, but I can't force people to enjoy watching this, right? Therefore, I'm not the kind of... God, we're gonna have to wear this armor, aren't we? Let's do it. Fucking edgelord, yeah. She was strong, Martin. Alright, here goes out. We're going out dressed as a rogue. You can force people to like things. Look at North Korea. Oddly, to connect both, Chaz, North Korea's under-17s female division in football won the World Cup. Like, this week. Yeah, again, it'd be nice if this stuff wasn't the case, but it does seem to be an entirely depressingly money-led business in sports, right? But there could be a better push from those responsible to maybe give these things a chance to advertise how watchable they could be. Is that a good way of saying it? Grow the sport. There's snow in the Bahamas. They get all the fun. Okay. This build might actually not be terrible for killing snails, you know. Find some snails. Clear all from there. Snail. Garden snail eye stalk. Alright. I'm going to do something treacherous, but I need eye stalks to repair the gear. Fucking Martin wanders in and calls Kit an edgelord. Martin, 7 days. I forget how weak you are in this arm. Good poison, though. Got him. I know it's a bit out of order, Martin, just coming in and judging you correctly. You know what, while we're out killing snails, I'm just going to grab some sap, and then I can make some bandages while we're out. Reminds me of last year when Florida and South Texas all had snow. Chaz, how's the weather? Shaggy Dan as well, he's in Arizona. Both of them. Be snowed in by this time next month. It's 18 degrees. That's practically Baltic.
A taste of nature.
I'm actually interested to test out this rogue build on the snails. I wonder if I can poison them so they go inside their shells and just slowly die. Did it have the noise? Did it have the poison noise previously? I don't know if it did. I remember it from the first game, but I don't know if it was in this one. Okay, apparently there's a snail in the area. There is. Trim, welcome back. If I told you I'd been beaten up by a teenage girl, would you believe? Now I'm fighting somebody my own level. Right, does the poison lower its health while it's in there? Yes. I'm gone, don't worry. This is the way. I need the eye stalks to repair my heavy armour. My fucking central. I've been wiggling around in my chair all day today. Need to get back swimming. There's the double poison. Up to 30 degrees C later this week. That's so wild. Once it gets below 30, then we have some issues. The infrastructure just explodes. Yeah, this is actually a really good way of killing snails. You have to put rogue armour on to repair your warrior armour. What have I pulled here? Oh shit. Come on, lads. Oh, don't jump when you do that. Lesson learned. Good. Right, give me an eye stalk. Good, got one. Lovely. Ah. Time is Big Boo 9 hour time, Martin. I might be able to do it a bit earlier, we'll see. But 9 at the least. At the least. Sorry they're being so late, but it just works better. House-wise. (47 to 48 degrees C in the summer. This wasn't too bad. You got an average of 43. That's why he's such a sweaty nerd. There's multiple reasons. I do quite like the twin daggers for weapons. Being able to charge in like that, get a few hits, then bail seems quite nice. It does, yeah. It just requires really perfect parrying, which I'm not often blessed with. Because otherwise you're just getting hit in light armour. If you go for the wolf armour set, of course. Look, the basic mosquitoes absolutely rip this armour to shreds. I can't fucking get... Oh, God, I hit that parry there. And you? Good. Ooh, I don't want to hit the ants there. We have central AC as the norm. Just being home isn't an issue unless you're struggling to pay the electric bill. Then it's a nightmare. Yes, that's the thing. They've got safety from it, right? Okay, where was I? Snail somewhere in the area. I need him. I need his gubs. I need his eye stalks. Easy Green, good morning. It's not bad, although I can't get the game to run properly and it's driving me mad. I did find the last boss just before. I got absolutely done in by it, so we're prepping now. Well, the last boss of the first section. If I'd have hit one, they would have all been on me kit, and I think I maybe just avoided it. It's just dead. Is there actually a fucking snail in there? There is. Bitch. Oh, and the glorious Texan grid breaks down. Oh, I'm comfy in my chair today. So just farming stuff now in preparation for the big finale, and I need snail eye stock, so as brutal as this looks, it has to happen. Run properly, we're talking about... No, just frame rate, easy green, yeah. It's not an issue, apparently, it's people having trouble with it, but you'd think on a 2025 card and a CPU that should be able to handle it, you'd get more than 35 frames a second. I was in Houston once. She said people used AC tunnels to cross the road. I can't blame them. What's the matter, Trim? I think it's like a base level of requirement that you can play a game from the year you bought the card from. I remember my babysitter as a kid had to open the doors and windows to save on electric during the summer, and that was rough, but it was a normal for her. She also didn't have a telly, so I just sat on the couch with my imagination, and I don't have one. That was tough. I don't know if you don't have an imagination, Chaz. I've seen the way you behave yourself. My frame rate's not the best in Alan Wake 2. The joys of PC gaming, right? You may have to suffer through constant, unoptimized games and stuff, but you can get Steam games for pretty cheap twice a year that you'll never play. So there's trade-offs. Yeah, I just wish this game ran nicely. Might have to upgrade the CPU, but it's just a fucker, right? But I think I was never babysat outside our own four walls. Yeah, I don't think I was ever babysat full stop. That's not from imagination, that's from being dumb and reckless. I live off vibes, not reason. I'm farming snails. It's snail day. Bollocks to it. We're having eye stalks. I need to lick my wounds. I need to take my defeats out on somebody weaker than me. And the only thing weaker than me that I can think of is something that literally doesn't fight back. You look dumb in green, sir. Then again, most things do. Azzy, welcome to the stream. How are we? I think we all do. It's really weird being the only 13-year-old among a room full of 5- and 6-year-olds. That's what I feel like now. Babysit, yeah. Gwynblade did a bit of babysitting with his beloved for a while. Like, at the house next door when we were growing up. Yeah, I don't know. I've never been responsible enough, as you can tell. It was the granny. No, they're too strong for me, I'll carry on. Vicious. Monsters. Give me all of this while we're out just casually shitting on snails. I need some bandages to fight off all the bastards that don't want me to do it. Oh, come on, I don't want to fight this dickhead. Why is it running so badly? It was alright for a while. And then all of my fixes that I was using to get a stable frame rate broke the graphics massively post the last update. And there isn't any more fixes. So I just have to suffer. I don't blame it, by the way, it's early access, like I'm not complaining. It's not that I'm angry at the company because it doesn't run at a nice frame rate, but I just wish it did. Chips and queso at nap time, so it wasn't all bad. Right, where are we? Where's this snail? If it's up top, that might be easier to kill. You lot stay there, not interested. Stubble hates Obsidian and accuses him of crimes against humanity. Shit game, shit. It's rubbish. My experience due to my own actions and my own setup has made me have a bad time with the game, so it's the game's fault. Shit. Where the fuck is this snail? Must be up top. If it is up top, that no, don't die in here, don't die in here. You. Let's rescan from for the snail. Where did it go? It's got to be up top. All right, let's go up top. Snap him up. Can we start calling snails Gale the Snail? Gale as in wind or Gail? As in from HR? The older sister of my same age buddy babysat me several times. She was a grown-ass woman, 15 years or so older. That was confusing. Well, unlike most people on the internet these days, cats, at least you saw a human. And your sexual development wasn't aimed at, like, drawings of animals that don't exist and stuff. As in Platt. Yeah, but I'd never kill him then, Santa. British sex icon. That makes trouble Wrangler. You wouldn't like it when he's angry. The trick is to not like me anyway. Oh, is it from Always Sunny? I see. Why are you 100% correct that Gale is an HR lady's name? It's a card from Cards Against Humanity, is there? For some reason, Gale from HR. There he is. Right. Target spotted. I was going to say in the yellow evening sun, but this game's always yellow, so I don't know what time of day it is. Are you poisoned, friend? I'm shaming the internet, Paula. As is my right. Because the fucking thing led me to meeting you lot. Why must you kill the snail? I need it, Eric. I need it. The last boss has embarrassed me and I need to do this for the good of repairing my gear.
Big bully.
You're a big bully. This is high-octane combat, this. Sothan, stop being... Everybody, stop having a conscience for 5 seconds. Eric, good morning. Right, good memory by now. Do I have a poison trinket? I don't, do I? It'd be nice if I did. No trinkets on me anyway. Shit. I need these. I need eye stalks to repair my gear for the last boss fight. This is high octane combat, this. Most games try really hard to make, like, saving the world in a huge alien battle, defend the citadel, save humanity. It's the end of the world, holy shit. And here I am killing a fucking snail. High melatonin combat. Melatonin's that Star Wars knockoff, right? About Boba Fett. Okay, I need another snake. I'm eye stalks as far as the eye stalk can see. Actually, let's dip into the hedge because I need some berries. Next job. I'm going to gather up as much of this stuff so we can repair in the field. And tomorrow we're going to war against the mysterious stranger. Put some respect on the mandolin's name. Does Captain Corelli come and save him at the end? Well, we've got our last boss ahead of us now, and I think we're going to have to make a commitment on whether we do this Minecraft thing or not. Because if I beat the game tomorrow, then suddenly Friday would be whatever game we pick. I'm not looking for game recommendations, but I am wondering whether or not Minecraft would be a sensible experiment. I am as I'll bleed everything out of the game I can find. I also need to work out whether I can open this chest. It's just a series about a sick masquerade party. Well, a lot of Tories in face masks. Thinking about it, Easy Green, yeah. It would basically be a beginner trying to work it out. It would be 25 streams to get as many advancements as possible. I'm umming and ahhing. I mean, you're already, I'm sure, convinced that I'm going to play it, and there's no point in me thinking about it, but I need to come to terms with the decision. Just something to tide us over until... Are we all mature enough to look at Minecraft objectively as adults and not be like, oh, kids game? You can actually build a flying submarine in Minecraft, so I vote for that. I believe that. Are we all mature enough? You do realise that we're going to very quickly learn... Oh, fucking Jesus Christ! Stop! It's going to kill me. That caught me by so much by surprise that it's going to win. Exactly, Easy Green. But don't rob me of the ability to laugh at the smug people. Because I've seen a lot of people in the past try and get like internet kudos from knocking Minecraft is funny. And I want to laugh at them people still. So don't take that from me. Is it the end of the stream? Fuck me, it's beyond the end of the stream. What time is it? Tag Slack, thank you for the reminder and welcome to the stream. Holy shit. I suppose I'm going to have to say... I had no idea what time it was. If you go with Minecraft, you've got to have goals. I will mind, right, don't worry. Right, thank you all for joining me today. I'm going to have to finish here because I've drifted way over stream time as I've been farming snails and fucking around. So those of you that have arrived for marbles, I do apologise at the delay. But I'm going to get out of here for now, and tomorrow we're going to hopefully kill the mysterious stranger, or defeat her. Build a fully functional version of Kerbal. So the idea before we go to marbles is, thank you, I'll be back for tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday for Grounded. I haven't played Minecraft since, in earnest, since 1.6, which was 2012. And even then, it was split screen co-op with a bunch of Yorkshire idiots, right? We never really got a great deal of exploration done. I tried in 2019. That was my cloud error, by the way. I'm opening marbles. I tried in 2019, but I did it on hardcore on stream. I did 4 streams and died, and I barely saw anything new. So the goal would be, whether you were joking about goals or not, it's a good time to explain it. The goal would be, I'm going to give myself 25 streams, no more, no less. And I have 25 streams to unlock, to figure out, blind, as many of the advancements as possible, based on the little advancements tab. In that time. Downloading content for marbles. And that would be my score, right? How does that sound? So I'd have to, just looking at the advancements tab, work out exactly how to do all this. Wow, this is a big update. Hang on. Marbles is downloading content. 2%, 3%. I swear it just opened for a second. I think I'm adult enough to not be too excited for a flying submarine. I didn't read that properly. Mindrake, welcome to the stream. Tags that, welcome to the stream. I don't know, what version is it on? So basically, everything that's come out since 2011 I know nothing of. I know that there is foxes. That's all I managed to uncover in 2019. And a trader. Minecraft is for ballers. Yeah. I'm sure there'll be some people that won't watch it, and that's fine as every new game, right? But we're waiting for... hang on a minute, some people are going to be confused if they're not watching. Have I got some kind of warning or something I can put up? There we go. That's the rule for Axel, look. Look. So, how is everyone? I don't know about changing a nappy. We're on 30%. Marbles is updating an update. We don't have spaces. You've got to go for more than a sundial or a sextant for random. No, that's what I was saying, mind, right? That's why I explained my goals. You know, I'm surprised you don't have a splash screen dedicated to marbles. Yeah, I suppose I'd have to change sources though, so I know it's better. Yeah, so the goals, mind, right, would be, yeah, to challenge myself to figure out, because it's the systems I'm interested in, and I'm sure I'll end up with some massive fucking building project or something. But 25 streams is what, 4 a week? It's not, that's not a lot, is it? 4 or 5 weeks. We've done 40 or something on this, 50. It's on 1.21. I could put out a new scene actually, so that's true. But marbles is like the very, very. I mean, it's the very, very minor part of the stream, right? I don't mind it. Usually, marbles is open over this screen, and then I can transition straight to the ending without clicking. I just close the game and get started on the exit. 63%. It opened, then it crashed, and now it's downloaded. At least they planned the download at a good time. For those that don't know, by the way, the Doomhaus Discord is split down the middle between those with green names and those with orange names. And at the end of every stream, we determine who is the winner by doing a single run of marbles. Java, there, yeah, that's one thing I do know, right? Yeah, the Java version. Why marbles is 15GB or some insane shit never goes in my head. Yeah, I don't get it. Build a historically accurate model of Parliament and blow it up on Guy Fawkes Day next year. Oddly, on the very first Minecraft world I ever made, a mate of mine and 2 mates of mine were arguing over. This is on my Xbox 360 in my bedroom, by the way. It sounds like a big server. But they were arguing over land rights, so they decided to build a House of Lords. Therefore, I've been on a server with a full House of Parliament. Coffee version. Do this. Do you know how Bonfire Night passed me by this? The first I knew of it was Martin talking about fireworks like 3 days after. I don't know why it just drifted away. November's busy as dicks for me usually. Oh, marbles is opening. Right, are we ready, everybody? Lovely. Right. If you would like to take part in today's marbles, you must simply type the password. And the password for today is... Stranger. Go. Marbles has crashed. Wonderful. Fuck me. Sorry it was late, everybody. I apologise. We're in. Sorry for the delay. New season. Hungry for season 65? For the record, I open marbles at the start of every stream, so the update does literally come in the middle of the stream. Every fucking time. Right, we have Shaggy Dan for the oranges, Kitten for the oranges, Azar for the greens, Sothan for the greens, Satan for the oranges, Polar for the greens, Cats for the greens, Azzy for the oranges, Schmitz for the oranges, Bear for the green. I'm assuming that the Java version is the right choice. There. Bear for the greens, Tag select for the oranges. It always used to be the one everybody says to get. Easy green for the greens. Elkerion for the oranges. Trim for the greens. Martin for the greens. 6-4, good afternoon. For the greens. Lundios, good afternoon for the green. Oh shit, there's like a bunch more people. Lundios for the greens. How about we? Cheeky for the oranges. Monrock for the oranges. Shaggy Dan for the oranges. Santa for the greens. Eric for the greens. And Chaz for the greens. 23 marbles into the race. First person to pick a number to to admit marbles check time is invalid and poorly timed. How would I get past it, I wonder? I'd have to check marbles. I'd have to keep checking every day marbles multiple times during the stream, right? I don't know if that feels reasonable. Without the unplanned delay, it'd been stream races, presumably. Maybe, yeah. So it's literally 5 to 5, usually. That's bullshit. 6 is in... Oh, Shaggy Dan's in there twice. I got you, Shaggy Dan. I got you. Depends what you're looking for. I only play Bedrock when I play because it's cross-platform. I can play with my niece. Single player only, so yeah. Javia. We just checked her. Yeah, maybe 6-4. It just feels like an annoyance, right? I've got you. But yeah, I suppose it's worth it. I guess like, but then again, I don't know. Right, we've got Shaggy Dan, Kitten, Azar, Sothan, Satan, Polar, Cats, Azzy, Schmitz, Bear, Tags like Easy Green, Alkerion, Trim, Martin, 6-4, Lundios, Cheeky, Mindright, Santa, Eric, and Chaz. 9 oranges and 13 greens. 22 marbles enter. Martin says 1. No, 6-4 says 1. Temple of Steve is the level. Minecraft, right? 3, 2, 1. When you had the update, my marbles installation didn't have the update queued yet, but now I do. So it's like 5 to 5. It's not every Tuesday though, is it? No gold card today, so the oranges do have a chance to win this because it's only worth 1 point. Right, I need to calm down. I've been flustered by this. The current scores are green 215 to the orange 151. The level is the Temple of Steam. Dougie is the record holder on 1 minute 53. 7 days to dies in 4 hours time. But for now, best of luck, everybody. Let's begin. Lot of spinners. Moving bucket. Anything could happen. Best of luck, team. Currently, Chaz and Azar could overtake Mina, and she isn't here right now. I'll just check that. I'll have a look. I kind of don't want to read too much of that kind of thing, but yeah, I appreciate it, Paula. I think I'll probably go with the Java version if people suggest it. Right, Tag Slack's in the lead. The current state of play for most marbles is that an orange is in the lead all the way until the last 5%, and that's when the greens win. Can we book the trend? Come on, Tag Slack. There is 6 greens behind him. Where is he? Oh, he's there. Whoa, that was a good shoot. Shout. Well, Tag Slack and I were circling around. It was hard to tell if we were in the very front or in the very back. It is, yeah. All the marbles we've played and watched, I've still not managed to get a good read on the toilet things. 8 PM CET. Damn cats, that's done. So it's every 7 weeks. Do I want to be checking the midstream break every 7 weeks? Yeah, maybe. I think we just tank the damage, right? I'll just keep checking at the start of every stream and tank the hit otherwise. Come on, Tagslack, good to run through this spinner and we've got an absolute shoo-in of a victory. Oh! Strong from Tagslack. Sothan's miles behind. Imagine if Tagslack manages to get this. This could be the point where the greens take over, though, because Tagslack's got to navigate a moving bucket situation. We have a big gap right now, but Schmitz is coming behind for the oranges to potentially do it if Tagslack doesn't. Tagslack, if you're going to drop, I'd give it a minute. Tagslack? Tagslack? Move, bucket, you stupid Peter. Now, go. Tagslack, now. Now's the time. Go. And it's moved already and fucked him. 6-4 goes on the left-hand side. Is the bucket going to wait for a green? You could almost guarantee it. Oh, it moved. But which green's going to take it on the left-hand side? Anyone? Chaz ties Mina at the top of the league. As always, the oranges are in the lead for 90% of it, and the greens take the win at the end. Chaz, of all people, gets the greens their 216th point and is now tied Mina at the top of the league. Mina's been top for a long time. But now, the mug could either go to Denmark or to Texas. Could we be seeing the very first NA Doom mug winner? Imagine. Marbles is just following the same script every week now. I don't get it. It's like you can't even complain that the oranges don't have as many marbles because we're always at the front. Go and watch the last 10 marbles. There's always an orange at the front, all the way to the end, and then a green takes it. Stupid marbles. There's been one in Canada, that's true, but there's never been one in America. Chaz, Chaz with the best emote on Twitch. Fuck. Chaz, thank you for the big bits. Congratulations on Person of the Century of the Day. Yeah. It's a well-known fact that there's one in North America, but there's not one in the US. And given the USA is the largest portion of the Doomhouse's viewer base. Did I say North America? I don't know. Mina is slacking. Yes, she is. 7 days in 4 hours, Bear. I apologise, they're being a bit late. So it's not cost anything. What will the tariffs be? I'll be charging Chaz all of it. Oh, did I say NA? I see. My mistake. I should have done it the other way around. Alright, I'm getting out of here. I've dragged it on a little bit too long. I've wasted all of your time. But tomorrow we're back in grounded. We're going to kill a few more snails. We're going to gather the necessary requirements to head into that fucking tower and kill that knobhead. You know what? I said NA. You see, I always don't say NA because of Eric. I must have got them flipped in my head. I'm going to do this. We're ripping the band-aid off. Boys and girls, we're playing Minecraft after Pacific Drive. Fuck it. For now, I'm getting out of here. Thank you all for joining. Greens, congratulations on the point. Chaz, good work. Keep an eye out for people and friends of the Doomhouse that might be live this evening. Enjoy yourselves. I love you all. Eat well, sleep well. Thank you all for the support today. I will see you tomorrow for potentially the end of the mysterious stranger. But Eric, prep me a final word as I thank Easy Green, Kitten, Cat, Martin, Satan, Bear, Chaz, Azar, and everybody else that's been here today. I love you all. But the final word from Eric is this. Gil from HR.